Yeah, what are you suggesting? What is it you want?
It needs to be something with balls. Something that gets the people going. Like Los Ratones. Think Los Cajones. Big dig, Natas Energy. I'm talking about something that brings back old school league passion. Something that really means something to the people. I'm talking about the sack. Look, Jake, I've been in esports a long time. I've slept on concrete floors of LAN halls. I've chased victories. I've known defeats. I've even slept with one of my teammates' mothers. But in all my time in this industry, I have never known anything as beautiful as Yamato Sack.
Ashes to ashes, krugs to krugs. Minions, they die by the thousands every minute. But it is us, by our nature, who are truly champions. For many years now, I've always been asked, Yamato, why is your voice so deep? How come, since you were a young warrior, have you always carried this raucous boom of a voice? I always tell them the same. It's in the sack.
I mean, mate, with all due respect, I'm not naming this team that I built for years after your mate's testicles.
Yeah, if you want to take something seriously, how about not eating for a month?
Yeah, I mean, fair point. Cool. Ruddy.
An owner of a team within the ERL system of Europe, specifically the NLC, called the Ruddy Sack. This is a combination of the old Ruddy Esports that competed in the NLC and the Sack, which, you know, was started by Yamato and I. So Yamato will be the head coach of the team, and I will be pretty much the main content creator around the team. I'm going to put together big productions as to make the co-streams feel different than anything else that's been done before in co-streaming. I feel like co-streaming has gotten a little bit played out in a way where everyone co-streams the same way. It's just mic and camera, you're just making jokes, talking about the game, etc. And I've been doing it for so long that for myself, I decided to make co-streams feel like more of a production. So we're going to be doing specific things around the NLC. We'll see how it goes. If it goes well, maybe we'll create co-streams that are different for big events in League. But we have a whole plan and a bunch of people working to make this the most unique experience that you'll have watching any co-streamer in esports. I'm really excited to create this team. This was something that we talked about a year ago. I was trying to do this with Don Jake, but there were too many restrictions in place. The main one was the ability to stream your matches. In order to have a content team, you really need to be able to produce the content, and players not being able to stream their matches live when they are playing competitively was something that made it so most players that had the idea or the desire to compete weren't able to do it in ERLs while being a streamer simultaneously. Now, with that removed, we can do something that we haven't done before and have a full content team. And this is going to be a content first team. Obviously, we would love to win. We are going to be trying to win as hard as we can, but content comes first. And what that means is all the scrims have been streamed, and the way that we are going to do things is to try to make it the most entertaining product first, and then also try to win on top of that. If you guys haven't seen all the announcements, you guys don't know who is on the team, we have such an exciting roster, in my opinion. Obviously, I'm biased, it is my team, but the fact that we have two of the EU GOATs on a team with Hums, out of all people, like, how is that not going to be content, bro? Tell me, if you have a content brain, how is that not going to be content? Hamza, somebody who is a legal imbecile, 40 IQ tested on stream with Perks and Yankos on the same team. It's just a recipe for success. It's a recipe for drama. It's a recipe for content. And hopefully you've been watching the scrims and you can see that these guys like playing together and they're having a good time right now as a team. So our team is going to have Perks Yankos, top jungle. So Perks role swapping to top, now playing his third role competitively. Hamza 80 carry, and Hustlin is our support. Hustlin was a friend of Leader, and he's somebody who I think personality wise matches the team really well. So we're excited to have him on as well. The team's already been scrimming. They're going to try to improve throughout the split of the NLC. And we have our matches coming soon. So first, before we show you the branding and everything, which you can see a little bit of it here, you have the Ruddy Sack logo. This is something that we came up with because it's different. You know, we want this team to be reminiscent of old school league where teams used to have personality. And it feels like everything has become so corporate. And if you look at how even logos are made for teams, they're similar in terms of the like polish that they all use. Now, people are going to make fun of me for this because I'm an old guy, but I've always liked the rubber hose old Disney theme. Like, I always thought that stuff was really visually appealing. I don't know, it just makes me happy for some reason. So something that we decided to do is to create the logo, the branding, all after this rubber hose theme. So I'll show you guys some of the branding real quick. This is going to be one of the announcements for the team. This is another thing that is the Sack approved header that we have, the Ruddy Sack, Hairline Airlines competing in the NLC, all this stuff. This is going to be the style of the team. This is how we're going to have a lot of the graphics made because it's just enjoyable, at least for me, to look at. And I just want it to feel like personalized. I want it to feel like it has character. And this is something that I feel like has a lot of character. Just the stylization of everything, the branding of everything, I think is really important into how people perceive a team and how fun a team is to watch even. So we have the team here. We have clips on the Ruddy Sack Twitter. So yeah, if you haven't followed the Ruddy Sack Twitter, follow the Ruddy Sack Twitter for all the updates regarding the Ruddy Sack. And we have stuff like this. I mean, this is one of the first days scrimming. And you gotta just tell me, is this content? Is this content? Let's just listen to it. Is this content?
A separate point.
I'm gonna listen to
what I'm saying.
I'm gonna listen to the call though. If he says gabagoo, I'm gonna say gabagee. You know? But then you can't blame the gabagee. You can't. No, since you wanna be Andy, since you wanna blame the gabagee. No. You wanna blame the gabagee. That's your fault for making the gabagee. If I do the play, that's your fault. No, you made the play. You told the play, so I did the play. And then don't get mad at me for the play. That's your fault.
No, okay.
I need the bathroom. Yo, Lena, your calls are shit. Both of your calls are shit.
And that is how our team is going to vibe, bro. That is going to be the team right there. So I know a lot of people don't really know about the NLC. The NLC is the regional league that we're going to be competing in. Our matches start tomorrow, and that's where I'm going to be debuting everything for the co-stream. Hopefully it all works. Honestly, I'm pretty nervous about it because we have a lot of different pieces moving. Whole different format. You'll see. It's completely different. Hopefully it all works. I'm hoping that it's not scuffed as fuck. But we will be competing tomorrow in the NLC. The way the NLC works is the first portion of the tournament is a seeding portion. We have games on 2 different days. We are in a group with DMG Esports, Chaos Esports, Rich Gang, and Venom Crest. Venom Crest is actually supposed to be pretty decent. And we will be playing all these teams over the next 2 weeks. On our matches tomorrow, we play against Rich Gang, and then we play again against Chaos Esports, and then we have our final matches versus DMG and Venom Crest on the 23rd. This is not an elimination portion. This is all for seeding, and what it is seeding for is this massive playoff bracket that will be the NLC. So you start with best of 3s, the top 8 teams from the seeding portion, top 4 in each group, I should say, end up getting double elimination, so they'll play matches here, and then there will be a losers bracket, which will be BO5. These will be elimination matches, and we will have a double elimination format until there is one champion at the end of NLC, and that finals match will be on March 9th. So that is our idea for the team. Hopefully you guys check it out. I mean, just look at the logo standing out, bro. Look at that duck. That is the Ruddy Sack. The Ruddy logo was a duck before. It was something that they had, and then we have a sack right there. You know, I tried to make this have like a little ball indent right here, you know, a little crease in between both of the nuts. They didn't allow that, so we're just gonna have to have the burlap sack right there. So yeah, the Ruddy Sack is coming to the NLC. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content that we're going to be producing. It's something new, something exciting, something to be like nervous about, and it's also something that will make me hyped to co-stream the next year because I've been doing this for a long time and I want to have different areas to enjoy, and this is one of the things that I think I can be really passionate about and something that I've wanted to do for a long time. So hopefully you guys enjoy watching our team, and we start our first match tomorrow, 11 p.m. my time, 6 p.m. CET, Central European time. And then our second match of the day will be 2 hours later than that. So those will be our 2 best of ones that we have tomorrow. Hopefully you guys check it out, and we will be there playing the games and yeah, co-streaming it. Thanks for watching. Peace.